and thank you for joining me today. My name is Alida, and today we are going to talk about physical health and the connection with your mother. This is an ancestral healing podcast, an ancestral healing talk, but it's also very good to find the connections between my physical health, my mental health, and my ancestors or the energy of life. So today we're going to about physical health. And physical health, how healthy you are, represents how much you love to live. The first source of love is your mother because she carries you independently of the story of your mother for 9 months. And that's a commitment because this woman has chosen to carry a baby with the weight that brings, with maybe nausea or any other sensations that women usually do not have if they are not pregnant. The other source of love from your mother towards you is the way that you are born or when you are born. Because mothers, we do not know how well this birth is gonna be. We do not know if we are gonna survive because there are a lot of cases where the baby or the mother do not survive, and the mother is putting at risk her own life to give birth. So that's the second source of love. The third one will be when you are nursing, when the mother is breastfeeding you. And I'm not saying that mothers who are using formula or a bottle are not loving their kids. What I'm saying is that the third sort of love that a child naturally will expect or will receive is breastfeeding. Every time that a baby sucks from their mother, they are sucking life. The energy of life force, life strength, chi, however you want to call it. So when there is a person who does not have physical health, let's say they have a chronic disease, they have chronic allergies, they have a disease that is very like a cancer, which I think that cancer is really is a manifestation of a bigger disorder in your life, and I don't think that is a death sentence. But someone who has a really fibromyalgia, arthritis, someone who is under 21 develops physical condition is because they didn't or they weren't allowed to take the life force from their mother, or they didn't want to. And if I didn't want to, is because that bond that I need to create with my mother, I didn't create it. I didn't create it because from my own perspective, my mother didn't give me enough, or from my own perspective, my mother wasn't there for me, or from my own perspective, my mother abandoned me. And I'm saying from my own perspective because in any situation, when you ask the child and ask the mother, was that true that you left that day? Was that true that you did this to your child? She might have a different story. So everything that we have experienced and anything that we see as a traumatic event in our life is also infused somehow with our own perspective. And the other scenario is that my mother couldn't give me that life. And my mother couldn't give me because she has a really hard mental disorder. Because maybe my mom was she was a drug addict, or she had any addiction, because my mom died during the birth, because my mom was absent, because after the birth she developed a condition and she got very sick for my first years of life. So there are different scenarios. But the truth is that it should be enough for us to receive that life force from our mother toward us, right? Only because she carry us with her for 9 months. And that's gonna be, I think, that a universal truth for all of us. We are all children, so we had a mother. So today, now I want to show you a dynamic that you can do to see how you connect with physical health and with the strength of your mother. So I want you to grab 3 papers. A paper that is going to be number 1, a paper that is going to be number 2, and a paper that is going to be number 3. Now that you have your papers, I want you to only have with you on your table the number 1 and the number 2. You can do this also in the floor and you can stand up. So I want you to grab number 1, and if you're sitting down, you can either touch it with both of your hands or with one hand. And if you're standing up, please stand on top of number 1. Close your eyes, inhale and exhale. And now every time that you are inhaling and exhaling, you are allowing yourself and your family field to show you something that you need to know connected to your physical health so you can get better. So now let's see, how is your body feeling? How is the air coming to you, to your lungs? How is your chest? How are your shoulders? Do you feel warm? Do you feel cool? Now we are going to bring number 2. And number 2 is going to go right in front of number 1. That means that if you are sitting down with your hand on number 1, you're going to put the number 2 right in front. Or if you're standing up, you're going to put number 2 right in front of you. Close your eyes for 1 second. Inhale and exhale. Open your eyes and start scanning your sensations, your physical sensations, now that you have this number 2 in front of you. Scan if you feel more comfortable or less comfortable now that this piece of paper with the number 2 is here. Now I want you to bring the number 3. And number 3 is going to be next towards the right side of number 2. So you have number 1, number 2 here, and the number 3 is going to be towards the right side of the number 2. If you're standing up, you do the same. Now we're going to do the healing statements. These are just general healing statements. If you want to do a private session or in a family constellation circle, you will find the very, very specific healing statements that works with you, but these ones will work as well because these are the general ones. Number 1 is your physical health. Number 2 is your mother. And number 3 is you. Number 2, that is your mother, is going to say something towards number 1, to the physical health. And it's going to say, you are still standing number 1 or holding the number 1. The number 2 is going to say to the physical health, to the paper that represents the physical health, you took something from me and you passed it to my child or to my kid, to my son or to my daughter. And that belongs to me or to someone else who was born before me, and I want to get it back. Start feeling now that you are in the number 1. How are your sensations? Did something change? Are you yawning? Do you feel cooler? Physical health, that is the number 1 that where you are standing or the paper that you are touching, will say this to the mother. I've been a long time with your child, but now I understand that I should go back to the origin, to the person who created the imbalance. So now I'm gonna move back with that person. I want you to stand or hold the paper of number 3. Now you're gonna represent your own self. I want you to say, I take life from you, mom. I take the energy to live from you, mom. Now I can live my life in complete health because I receive your strength. I can receive now your strength, and with that, I can receive physical health. My body works in complete harmony. My body works in complete harmony with my mind, with my energetic body, with my emotional body. I'm eternally grateful with you, mom. Every time that I breathe, I will honor you. Inhale, exhale. Now you can say thank you. And now you can come back and sit down, put those papers away. This was a very short dynamic to see how you feel, how your physical health feels, how your mother feels, how do you feel. This is all part of the soul movement. It's something that we cannot see what is behind. To have physical health, we have to create the bond with our mother. There's no other way. And our mother with her mother, and all the way up until generations and generations up above us. Sometimes also we create a physical condition because our mother didn't receive life from their mother, or the grandmother from the great grandmother. We will see that in the story of the person or the client when they come to a private session or in a circle. But this is a very open, eye-opening dynamic, so you can do it with you. Please do not do this for someone else. That someone else that you are thinking now about, or your husband or your friends or whoever, you can show them this video and they can decide for themselves if they want to do it. Do not do it for someone else. Thank you for joining me today. I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, if you share this video, and you can go to my website to check my offerings. And also don't forget that I make my intentional candles for family constellations work, and you can check that out on ayamama.org. Thank you.